Hello everyone and welcome to the first video of Power BI series. My name is Jose Almeida and in this video I will show you how can you create your own reports in Power BI. Excel has been for a while the reporting king. It is a powerful tool but is not primarily designed to do presentations. Microsoft Power BI is the piece of art that was missing until now. Here side by side an Excel and a Power BI report. Can you see the difference between the two reports? Of course you can. So without no further delays, let's start. First, go to powerbi.microsoft.com and download the desktop app if you haven't done it already. It will take just a few minutes to be installed on your desktop. I have it already in my machine, so let's open the app for the first time. The initial menu includes some links to forums, blogs, and tutorials that I recommend you to check out. The main option in this initial menu is Get Data. Click Get Data and it will prompt the list of options to connect. Excel and txt/csv files are shown on the top of the list, as these are the most common. But there are currently 80 different connectors and this number is still increasing. Okay, so select the option Excel, click Connect, and browse the file location. I have it in my desktop, press Open, and the file is now loading to Power BI. It will take just a few seconds to connect. And now you can see the preview of the data included in the file. You can see the file has two spreadsheets. Hovering these, you can see a preview of data showing the panel in the right side. Tick Sales Spreadsheet and press Load. Our data is now being loaded and depending on the size of the dataset, it will take just a few seconds. Okay, the dataset is now loaded and we are ready to start to build our report. In the panel on the very right side, you can see now the tables and the fields. Each field represents a column from the original file. But we'll be back on this in a sec. Before we move on, let's go back to the spreadsheet and give a quick look on the file content. I always recommend to inspect the dataset contents before loading it to any model. We can see it has info about the sales of 4 shops, 2 salespeople, 3 months of sales, and each shop sells 4 distinct products. Disregard the remaining data for now. Let's go back to the Power BI desktop. We are going to start by checking the sales. Drag and drop sales in the blank area. By default, it will be displayed as a bar chart. There are currently 30 visuals you can select from Visuals panel. This will be enough the majority of the time, but there are plenty of other fantastic visuals that you can get for free. To get more visuals, go to Import from Marketplace or directly from a file if you have it. In our case, we are going to select the card. So now we have sales amount in the card, but we want to display it as currency. To do it, with sales field selected, we go to Model ribbon on the top, and on currency, select United States. Total of sales of 445,000 US dollars automatically displayed in thousands. Nice. Do you see how easy it is to size and arrange a visual in the canvas? Let's go for another one. You want now to show sales by salesperson. So drop salesperson in the chart axis field. And as you want to see how they perform across the time, bring date to legend. Okay, it looks good. On the right top of the chart, you can zoom it, selecting focus mode. To format the chart, select the brush located on the Visualizations panel. Here, you'll find many options you can apply to each visual. For example, display data labels. Set on, or to moving the legends to the bottom. To go back to the normal view, just click on Back to Report on the top left side. Now we are going to change dates format to display month's name. Select Dates field, go to Modeling ribbon. In Format, click on the drop-down arrow and select the date format option you want. And it's done. Our chart is ready. Easy, right? Okay, so let's move on and create another one. Now you want to see the performance of each shop. Drag and drop shop. Remember, we have 4 shops in distant locations. Would be nice to see this in a map. Power BI is the solution. Select one of the maps available on Visualizations. I'm going with the Bing map. Power BI geolocation function will understand that your data refers to a city and will point it on the map. Just make sure the shop is on the location field and boom, the 4 shops are now flagged on the map. Maps are really easy to create, but the impact it has in the report is huge. And maps are amazingly responsive. Zoom in, zoom out, move sides, really cool. One cool feature is the option to size the point in the map based in the measure. Let's drag sales into size field and check out how bubbles are resized according to the amount of sales per shop. Can you see it? Next, you want to see a breakdown by product. So let's bring product to the canvas. If we had sales, we have already sales by product. Cool, but let's improve it. We want to see sales by product by shop. So we select the matrix table and set shop as columns. You can format the matrix, for example, changing style to condensed. Change the column header's background color for a nice green or better blue. Can do the same to row headers. And let's do the same color for the grand total. Okay, it looks a lot better now. It is sorted alphabetically. No problem. Just click over total and it is now sorted by total of sales. Nice. Let me show you a nice feature. Go to conditional formatting and set data bars to on. And now you have an easy way to see what is the best product for each shop as well in the matrix. Okay, our report is gaining shape. Let's now try other visual type. Line chart. Line charts are a great way to show changes across time series and to compare similar features. Here, sales goes to values, date goes to the chart axis, and shop goes to legend. Looks weird, right? It's because Power BI Time Intelligence creates by default data hierarchies. There's much more to talk about time intelligence, but for now just keep the mount. I will cover this in another video. Now I'm going to show you one way how to create a KPI that displays either the best or the worst performer. Suppose you want to know what is the top or the bottom shop by sales amount. Start by drag shop to the canvas and apply the visual multi-row card. Add sales to fields, and now we have all shops and their sales amount. But we are looking just for the top shop, so it needs to be filtered by the top end. There are a few filter options you can find on the visualizations panel just below fields. You can apply filters just to one visual, to all page, or to the full report. In our case, we are going to filter the visual. We are going to apply a filter to shop. In filter type, search the top N option. In our case, we want to see just the number one shop based in sales. So sales go to the by value field. Click apply filter and there it is. LA is the top sales shop. A bit of formatting. So labels off, title best shop, and color nice green. Good. Okay, the good news is you don't need to repeat all steps again and again. You can reuse visuals just by copy and paste. Simple Ctrl V, Ctrl C. Of course, we are going to have to replace the features in the KPI. For this one, we are looking for the top product. Drag product to fields and remove shop, as it is from the previous KPI. Remember it was filtered by shop, so we won't need that anymore. So sales need to be removed from filter as well and replaced by product. We are going to have to redo the top end filter. So product top 1 by sales. One last thing, do not forget to change the title. Product. And ready. Much faster this time. I've added 3 more visuals to complete our report. One donut chart showing sales by salesperson. I must confess, personally, I'm not a big fan of these kind of visuals, but a bar chart showing sales by product by date. And finally, a matrix for sales by shop by product conditionally formatted. It's always good to give a title to our report, as it makes it easy to understand what we are presenting. You can do it using a text box. Type inside the box, I'll call it XYZ, sales from September to November. Finally, summary cap. Font size can be 24, better 28. Font color, nice green. Font type can be segue bold. Okay, now that we have our visuals done, we need to put some order on it. As you can see, the visuals are not aligned and they have different sizes. To resize the visual, select it and go to the format option. There you can find under general the width and the height values. Check the next one and you'll see that they have a different values. So let's set them up to the same size. Width 150 and by height 100. Next one, we do the same, width 150 and height 100. And last one, 50, 100. Now the visuals have the same size. We need to align these. One easy way to do that is by selecting all three by holding Ctrl click. And with this select, go to format inside the visual tool ribbon and select align. There is also the option to distribute horizontal or vertical. So select horizontal. Okay, now you have learned how to size and align. Let's do the same to the others quickly. Almost there. Everything is now correctly aligning and we can see how all the visuals interact between them. Just click over the visual area and it by default filters all the others that have a relationship. Awesome, right? You might have noticed the transparency behavior in the bar charts. If you want to change it to a filter, go to Format and select Edit Interaction to define how a particular visual interact with others. The options are Filter, Highlight, or None. I'm going to change to Filter in both to just display the selected sales. And it's ready. We built an ecstatic and full interactive report in less than 50 minutes. Impressive, right? I really hope you have enjoyed this video and that it will help you to start building your own models. There's tons of other things to talk about and every month new amazing features are released. In the next video, I will explain how to refresh the report with new data. If you have any question about this video, please leave a comment or drop me an email. You will find my contacts below. You can also subscribe to the channel to receive the latest videos and share it with people who would like to know. Thanks for watching, keep tuned, and I hope to see you soon.